arm is extremely expensive. Um, what do you guys have on watch? This is what I'm watching. I'm still watching UPTV. I was watching it on my phone.
Okay. Sorry, I had
Still watching excuse me, AXLA. What time is it? It's already 10. So looking
I'm in
for
ACB.
ACB. Yeah, that one looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, got in a little late though. 86.47.
Okay. I mean, you're in the channel and you have your downtrend. You know, you have your your
Yeah,
base.
but I saw it earlier. I mean, it double bounced off the
86.47.
EMAs.
86.47 is not a bad entry, dude. That is not a bad entry. Oh, 85 or 86?
86.
Oh, you might have chased that a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw it, but I didn't push the buttons.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm still watching NB or UPTV. Dipped right there. Dipped right there to VWAP. Held. So still watching that. I don't like the 5-minute candle though. Looked like it got some selling pressure right there. That 1358 and then just sold off. Let me take a look. RDW. Oh, okay. Volume's kind of late on that one, my man. Take a look. So, you know, the one thing I will tell you guys is I'm not familiar with your style of trading. So I don't know what you're looking, I don't know what you're seeing, and I don't know what it is that you're possibly, you know, what you're possibly like your time frame and whatnot, you know. So maybe a little bit of explanation. Are you looking at the larger time frame, 15-minute, 20-minute, daily, just to give me kind of like an idea? Then I can help you. But when I'm going in blind, again, I'm using my personal trading strategy, and it's not always the one for everybody, right? So yeah. I was looking at the fact that it held consolidation, morning high for dailies. Okay, yeah. My only concern is that the lack of liquidity, right? The market in general is having lack of liquidity. And so because of that, things are easily dumping, right? The volume is gone. Right? The volume is gone. Yeah. And so when the volume is gone, the volume on even slower trades, it's going to be really gone. You know, I'm just trying to see if we can capture some imbalance moves. See if these algos, you know.
I like CGC too. Maybe something for later, like Power Hour.
Yeah. I'm
That could be
watching this ARM. If anybody has anybody been watching this ARM, ARM?
No. You can explain that.
It's a new IPO. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
I think I'm using that as today's standard to see if things go. You know, because ARM has been the main runner, and it went from like 55 all the way to 67. And so ACB, nice pop there. Yeah, now you guys see what time the algos are coming out. Like at ACB, nice fucking pop there. But NKLA was another one on my watch. I don't like how it's barcoding. That's not my trading style. I particularly do not like it. I'm just looking at tape, and I'm looking to see where volume's going to come into. I'm looking to see what's getting accumulated.
There goes
And
ARM.
What's that? Yeah.
There
And
goes
so
ARM.
ARM, again, look what time it is. And so ARM's going, and if it continues going, that means that the algos are starting to accumulate, starting to,
I got you.
you know?
Just a barometer of what might be happening with other things.
Right.
All right.
And I'm just waiting for something to get so I can, you know, maybe sink my teeth into. NKLA was a nice one. Did not catch it. ACB was another nice one. Did not catch it. You guys are already in it. Nice job.
This is a hell of a lot more fun now that I know a very small fraction of what the hell's going on.
Yep. Fun, huh? And you see how that's above VWAP, guys? You guys see how that's above the VWAP, right? And then ARM and ACB is like the VWAP.
Yeah.
Guys, take a look at NBSE. NBSE. I see some accumulation. See some accumulation.
I kind of tossed that one to the side after it started to falter.
If you draw your if you draw your trend line, the move would be around 162, 164. That would be like if this algo does trigger and starts to reverse this, because this is a bottom bounce. Again, these are different plays, right? Everybody has their play. I play them all. I play reversals. I play bottom bouncers. I play above VWAP. I have no. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on NBSE. I think I've seen some accumulation on the tape.
So after it fails like that, you see the MEAs go negative, and then they start to get embryonic again on a cross. That's what you're calling a bottom bouncer?
You're looking at it from the 1 minute perspective, but look at the
Yeah.
5 minute, look at that 15-minute
All right,
perspective.
you're right. Yep, you're right. Got it.
Larger time frames, always larger time frames,
Yeah.
remember? What we want to see is like things holding like that, right? Like UPTD. You want to see them just basing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see. You want to see things basing.
Every day.
You see how UPTD is like holding right here? This like VWAP.
Yep.
It's holding right there. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this because I think someone's accumulating this area, this 1220, 1230 area. So I think I'm gonna start adding this. I think we're gonna retest that. Well, we should retest that 1268 area again. So I'm looking to add right here. I'm gonna start putting some limit bids.
Fucking door. I know a lot of broke people who are very arrogant.
What are you doing, step bro?
No mames, cabrón. Qué pinche vergüenza me das.
So watch this right here, this 23, there's a buyer right here that keeps soaking this up, and I want to see if he's going to revert. He's not, you notice how we're not breaking
You're
VWAP?
just jealous that I'm more successful than you. I am monumentally successful.
All right.
Fatty, you fat fuck, I dare you to even try it. You wouldn't do shit.
Hey, Scotty.
No, that's Sonny. I don't know if he knows those. I don't know if he knows those are playing when he's clicking them.
Pilot Dan, maybe? Might be Pilot Dan.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I'm not hitting it.
Oh, then I get in the fight. I've seen your name light up on there, so.
Yeah.
So no trade on NBC,
Go
nothing.
ahead, yeah, right.
There's your fail. And again, we just watch until they give us a clue, right? We just watch until they give us a clue.
You should have played arm. Too expensive, I heard you say, but
It's too expensive for me, dude, honestly. Like,
but it's rolling.
yeah.
ACB got through 88.9, so that's a good sign.
So French on the 15-minute chart for UPTD, it kind of looks like it's curling down.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to roll over. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm watching it. But I'm not really watching the candles. I'm watching the tape and level 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can spot a hidden buyer. If I can spot a hidden buyer, even though the candles look like shit, you'll be able to recognize when you see a hidden buyer, and he'll reverse this. So he's trying to set a trap. It could be two things, long trap or short trap. And to me, it looks like someone's holding this right here. Someone's controlling it, walking it down. I'll watch it until it fails. If it fails, cool. No big deal. No harm, no foul. I haven't taken the trade. I'm just watching again. It's clear as day, right? It's clear as day. But if you look to the left, this is where he's soaked it previously. This 1183, 1190 area. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just watching. It looks like it wants to roll over. Yeah. So does NBSE, right?
And so you're not necessarily looking for it to like break to new high days. You're just looking for that range back towards high.
No, I'm looking for buyers. I'm looking for the buyer. This is a completely different style of trading right here. It looks like it wants to roll over, right? We got 5, 10, 15 minutes of pure selling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not breaking down. That's what I'm saying. It's not breaking down. So if you pay attention to that, why is it not breaking down? Why is it not failing?
Gotcha.
You know, you see the selling. You see the selling. There's a buyer right here at 12.15, but I'm not buying yet. 12.14, so he got removed. Watch level 2 and read that and see what you could say. Okay, so they dumped. Yeah, see, no harm, no foul. I didn't take a loss, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm watching for that moment to strike. I think people make too much of things like, oh, why are you watching this? It looks like it's going to roll over. Yeah, you got to understand, guys. I buy the dips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to enter chasing something. I'm not trying to chase it, right? I'm not trying to buy ACB right here. I'm not trying to buy NKLA right here. Why would I do that? I'm trying to buy it where it's going to reverse, and you can clearly go back. I don't want to do hindsight trading and clearly go back and say, oh, well, it bounced right there around 85.30 area, right? Of course. But would you have been able to spot that? And that's the thing I can spot it when it's going to actually, there's a hidden buyer. I can spot the hidden buyer. And if I can capitalize and capture the move with him, then we're in the money. And that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for the hidden buyer, seeing if there's a soaker, seeing if it's going to hold, if it's not going to sell off.
That's where on demand is very helpful. Go back and watch it. You can see it happen clear as day, like he's been saying.
Mm-hmm. So when you're watching the market and you're looking for this sideways price action, you're going to avoid something that's a liquid like IMPL, or even if it's, one of the kind of tickers that are in play. Do you have to see it trading good volume, or is it just, if you're seeing it on the tape, that's more important to you?
So sorry, what was that?
So I was just wondering if when you're watching the market and you're watching to see things basing and going.
Tanner's in here. Oh, okay. Time for me to get off. Sorry, I was just messing around. Go ahead. Ask your question, brother.
Yeah, no worries. So if you're seeing things basing and going sideways, obviously you're looking at the volume. If the volume is low, but you're seeing it on the tape, is that enough for you to want to trade it? Does that make sense?
No. I'm reading between lines. I'm reading between the lines. I'm reading, like I said, I'm reading to see if I can spot a hidden buyer again. It's
like you're not going to trade something illiquid like IMPL.
Right. I'm still sticking to the highest liquidity traders, right?
Right.
Right. And so I said it earlier. I said we haven't been getting a lot of imbalance pops. It's just the market we're in, right? It's just the market. So I'm still trying to see if there's opportunity.
Do you ever trade something like NVOS that's been just kind of panicking all day, It's just selling off, and it's starting to get kind of towards that that area from the last few days that just went like that 30, 36, 38 area.
To me, completely NVOS is complete backside.
Yeah.
If you look at the EMAs on the weekly, and if you look at the EMAs on the daily, the EMAs are inverse.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that tell you? That those shorts are, it's pure downtrend.
Yeah, so you won't even look for a bounce when they cover,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for any signs of something to like give me an inclination that it's going to make a move. Like, again, I'm just kind of, there's nothing really going on, right? Again, I don't get on voice to like,
Call out plays.
yeah, I get on voice because I want to see if we can capitalize on something, and there's nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. MBSE was the only one that I saw some accumulation on. I kept watching it. It just, nothing. UPTD, I kept seeing a buyer hold it right there at like that 12, 15, 12, 20 area. He got stuffed. So a lot of times, you know, there's nothing going on. So there's nothing to talk about, right? So that's, and then like, there's nothing going on right now. I said it the other day, there's nothing for me to like talk about. I'm probably going to get off and continue just watching. I'll probably take a break. I'll probably come back into power hour, but I'm going to give it till 10:30 to see if anything shows any sign of life. But if you look, the entire market, the liquidity is absolutely gone. The liquidity is gone.
Do you have a kind of just in your head minimum volume or dollar volume on the day that it has to at least be trading for you to consider it liquid enough?
You know, I know a lot of guys have rules like that. Like I won't touch anything under 10 million or, you know, low floats or whatever. You know, the truth is what I look for, again, I don't change it. I don't complicate it. I just look for whatever has range and whatever has the liquidity, whatever has the highest average daily range and whatever has the liquidity. It really doesn't matter if it's got 2 million. If the chart is setting up and it's looking like it's going to go bullish, because, you know, these things, these algos, the market makers know when they're going to drop news. So they'll start accumulating and they'll set them up. And then they'll set them up and look really, really nice weeks in advance, and they'll start accumulating. And that's what happens. You know, that's when they start loading. But we get it when the news already dropped, and then we get it in pre-market, the things run. So no, I don't really have a criteria. I just do not trade illiquid stocks, put it that way. If
Gotcha.
they are illiquid, I will not touch them.
Yeah.
Kind of like RD, right? It's not moving. It doesn't have real life in it. I think where those candles are trading, you know, 50 shares, 10 shares, 20 shares. So there's not much, you know, you have to consider the fact that you're trading liquidity. You want to get into stocks that have liquidity because you can get in and out of them. You can exit in and out of them without having any issues. And it's different for everybody. Not saying that this doesn't work, but I just particularly here we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're seeing some life on UPTD, right? 1025. This is what I was looking for right here to see if this is going to actually, I'm going to pay attention to the volume. I'm going to see if this is going to hold. See if shorts are going to attack this. Yeah, see, and that's what I want to look for. I want to look for moves like that, reversals, right? Where it popped and then it just sells off. And now you got a bunch of like people buying in, selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. And so now I wanted to hold and see what this does because we're clearly in a downtrend. However, if you look to the left, we're at a key level. 1145 is where support is. 1149, that's like a demand area right there. So I'm watching. It dipped all the way to 1126 and bounced right off. And so it consolidated sideways for a little bit. And then we get a nice pop, which means that short's probably covered in that area. Where's that dip? I'm gonna keep an eye on this.
So you now have a chart that's familiar to you and doing what you wanted it to do. Now divert your attention to the tape and confirm it with that and see what it's really doing.
Right, exactly. I want to see if there's some soaking. I want to see if, I want to see if there's anything going on out of the abnormal that I could spot. Again, remember, I spotted weed, right? Weed at that very bottom, right at 98. And I was able to capitalize on that move, right? So when you see things like that, you can sort of start taking positions. It's nothing different than what you guys do already, where you guys buy the dips, you guys buy really, really low. The risk to reward is great, but I do the same, right? So I'm gonna keep an eye on this.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You don't do that? You buy breakouts or what?
Yeah.
I know there's only two methods. Either you buy high or you buy low. That's it. There's no.
I buy it the exact opposite of what you're doing.
I know.
Hey, Mr. French, you free to answer some question about your we trade earlier?
Yeah.
So the time of day is something you really take into consideration when it comes to Algo presence, and I think I might have missed how you treat that particular hour. You took the trade like pretty early in the day. I think it was like 11 something market time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like it's almost lunchtime, so I wanted to know how do you take this into consideration? Because what I came up with, I was thinking maybe something like if it were to go lower and reward shorts, by this time the algo should have been already breaking down. So instead, it probably met some demand area and flipped, or maybe it was stuck or something like that. So now that it's time to turn off, we see some covering, which will soon turn into a squeeze, like the third bar squeeze pattern or something like that. So I was wondering maybe that's how you treated it, or just in general, how you treat these kind of hours, this time of day.
Sure, I'll break this down right now. I'm adding some information onto the chart.
All right.
That's a good question, my man. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and post this. There you go. Okay, here's my thesis on this, guys. This is we, by the way, for those. Right here, we breakdown. Remember, so what, can anybody tell me what I said yesterday about algos, what they'll do? Someone said earlier. Someone asked me a question.
They'll test an area 3 times.
Yeah.
And what do you see right there, guys?
Multiple tests.
Yeah, I see that right now. Yeah, they just say it 3 times. Yeah.
Yep. It showed a downtrend, right? It showed sort of a downtrend. You see that trend line kind of angled downward,
Mhm.
right? And then you see the other trend line that's a price trend line that's sideways, that goes straight down. Right? So that's
Yeah.
resistance. Okay. What I was seeing was how the algo did not break it down. And what I was looking for was that third attempt to break it down. Again, it would have failed. It would have failed. And if you go back to it on your own, look at that 5 minute and look at how it soaked. Okay? Can anybody give me give me your own breakdown? Give me your own analysis. I don't want to break it down for you guys, but give me what you're learning just from that alone right there.
So you're looking at the 85 area, right? Or maybe even lower.
No, I'm just saying, give me what you're seeing. Okay, so we have multiple attempts to the downside. Multiple attempts to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I say earlier? Algos typically will try to retest whether the downside or the upside 3 different times. If it can't break it down, what it means is there's a hidden buyer there. Most likely a market maker, most likely a short. It could be many, many things. So I recognized that key level right there was being accumulated, was being held by someone. And so, again, this is what I was doing. The same thing I'm doing now with UPTD. I'm looking to see if I can spot a hidden buyer. Okay? And I kept spotting someone accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. And every time it tapped that particular area, it would bounce. And you have your resistance, you have your trend line. And so I thought, okay, this thing's gonna go. And I bought. That's how I was able to capture that 498 entry. Look at that 498 entry. Look how fucking low that is. Fucking right at the bottom.
Right? CGC is doing this right now. What you're
Yeah, I was
describing,
gonna say.
believe.
Let's take a look at CGC.
Looks
And I
exactly
keep seeing 5,000 shares, 5,000 shares, 5,000 shares go through.
Okay, now you're paying attention to anomalies. There you go.
Yeah, but it's got that descending trend, like that descending wedge, like you're talking about. Well, not that you're talking about it, but the 3 tests as well. And now you're looking at the tape, seeing somebody keep buying it up here.
That's my point. That when you see anomalies like that, you have to ask yourself why.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's up against an EMA. So you got a lot of factors going in a possible reversal direction here.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of information being given to you without it being fucking thrown in your face, right? And you have to be a professional to understand that. So it's another thing. And look, I haven't touched UPT yet. I've been watching it for since I've been on it. I've been watching it, and it broke below VWAP. Now it's below VWAP. And what we're seeing is we're seeing some pops to the upside. Right? I haven't touched it. But now we're looking at confirmation. We're looking at volume. We're looking at these candles and we're starting to see a possible key level right here at 1144 that is holding. Use the larger time frame. And you can clearly see we're in a large downtrend. And we're also, this keeps testing this 1150 area. It keeps testing that, So I think, what is that? We've spoken it before. It's accumulation. 2 things. Shorts are covering. They don't want to be exposed. They're going to start just scaling out on the dips, right? Key level, resistance for them. This is resistance for shorts. And want to pay attention to the volume. Volume's real fucking low, though. So that tells me that I'm still not interested in this. They can dump this. But I want to see consistent buying on the tape. I want to see something. I want to see if buyers are going to step in right here and actually, do something here.
And that's on UPTD.
So just to make it clear about my question about we. So as for the context, you were looking at it like it's going to break down, and you wanted to see it not breaking down, right? So it's kind of like it was short biased, but then it kind of flipped the other way, right?
Right, shorts, lot, and so you have to understand, just like buying power, right? Stocks, they're going up, they're going up, they're going up. Eventually, they get weak, and then they come back down. Same concept. Mm-hmm. When they go down, they get weak, and then they come back. And so this is more of an intraday style of trading. It could be a scalp, it could be a longer play. You guys just like yesterday, you guys see me nail. What was it that I nailed yesterday? God, see, there's so many tickers that I forget the tickers, guys. I apologize.
I think it was AVTX.
It was we. I nailed we too, but I nailed the other one. Remember, it was like 1927. It was 19 cents 1927.
Yeah, it was AVTX.
AVTX
into the afternoon.
Right there, you go. So we nailed that one live, and that fucking thing ran all the way to close to like 29, 20. So we were in at 19 cents. And the thing ran all the way to
28.
High a day. And that's why you pay attention. You pay attention to anomalies. Just keep key levels in your mind. Nothing fucking different. Nothing, guys. Just keep it real simple. You guys already have the tools. You guys already have the skill. Now you just got to, if you want to stay in the market and continue to trade and be profitable, you got to be able to, protect yourself from making mistakes. And this is how you make mistakes. By not removing, by not watching key levels, not watching time of day. One of the reasons why I watch time of day is because I want to be able to see if the market is going to give, moves, or if it's going to continue to downtrend and sell off. Right? Yeah, I got nothing else to do. This is what I do full time. So I'm not sometimes I'll take time off and I'll just go and read a book, do stuff like that. But this is what I love. I love being able to spot buyers. I love being able to spot reversals. I love being able to get in before the whole herd of people get in. I do.
It's that fucking easy.
It really is that easy, man. It really is that easy.
Mr. French, you were accumulating AXLA yesterday, right? When it tried to break the previous highs and then dipped below VWAP, right?
Yeah. I was accumulating it. Yeah.
So what I noticed there, I was on the other side. I'm not shorting, but I was short bias on this one. And what I noticed on this one, that if you see the 3 5-minute candles below the VWAP at that time, when you were loading, they were trading the exact same volume with topping tails against that VWAP. So I wrote down to myself, I think this is short accumulation for the first trade day.
It was, I don't know if we're going against each other, but what I saw was accumulation.
No. I'm not shorting nothing ever.
Oh, okay. I saw accumulation to the long side.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw. I saw literally, because someone posted it. Who was it? Oh, Scotty LaBouffe. Scotty LaBouffe said, I see these candles and they got little this. Does this mean something? I go, it means accumulation. Who was that? If you're in here, please say and
I think that was me.
Was that you? Okay.
Was that with the tails, and then the price trend was going slightly higher, and I asked you, does this mean that the shorts are getting weaker and weaker?
Yes. It didn't mean they were getting weaker. It just meant that the algo was no longer going short. It was accumulating.
Right.
It was buying in that key level. And if you were able to spot that, you'd be able to to nail it. That's why that's why I watch these. I watch these like a fucking hawk. And you can enter at them. And that's the only way you can get really good price entries, you know? Like right now, I'm seeing real small accumulation on NBSC. I'm not touching this piece of shit no more, though. But I'm seeing it. It's breaking down. Goes to 145. Accumulates. The EMAs are upside down, though, on the 1 minute. However, on the 5 minute, it's still holding a key level. Still holding a key level. So this has an opportunity to reverse, right? All the way back up to around 161. However, I don't know if I'm going to take it because it has just been that it doesn't have any volume. Volume on it is horrible. And so that's what I watched. I'm jumping all over the place, guys, because I'm still trading. So I do apologize if I'm not answering your questions or if I am.
It's okay, you did. Thanks.
Yeah, but look at the 5 minutes. Look at the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes of this. The last 25 minutes of this. Look at those 5-minute candles, right? And then go look at the 15-minute candles. You know, it's trading sideways. That's what I look for. Yeah.
It's that same pattern every day at this time.
Yeah. So do me a favor. Look at this, guys. Watch this 5-minute candle on UPTD. Look at this 5-minute candle. Look at that 5-minute candle right there. And look at the 15-minute candle. I think I'm going to take some right here. We should see a pop to 1270. This is how simple it is. Like, we see a lot of accumulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That's 25 minutes of accumulation.
With the wicks, that's important too.
Right? Look what time. Let me see. I think this is about to pop. I think this is about to pop. Yep. So again, look at those 5 minutes candles. And you see that, right? Real simple. Nothing crazy. Let's see if this goes bullish. Let's see if it actually breaks. And being that this is a short sale restriction, it can really squeeze. There's that volume. There's 1246. It needs to break this right here. It needs to break this right here. And it's literally that simple, guys. It's literally that simple. Come on, break, 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 break. Watch the tape, 1233. Watch the tape. Watch the candles, 1249. Push, 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 push. I don't see any hidden sellers. I don't see anything. Come on. And look, I got in at 1188. No big deal. This should squeeze right here. Look at that 5-minute candle close. Come on, break it. 1240. This should pop right here. 43. Watch that level 2. 43. Come on. You see how easy that was? It's not that hard. So I'm watching this, and shorts are like in here. I got 1188. I only got come on. And this is short sale restriction, so I'm gonna watch to see if this breaks out right here. Keeping an eye on that volume. That candle though, gave me the inclination that this might reverse here. Boom, boom, there we go. Come on. So shorts are starting to pile on top of each other. When you see move like that, shorts are starting to get out and they're thinking, okay, I might get squeezed right here, and they don't want to be in this thing. So now longs have to push this though. Not longs have to, and watch this dip right here. This is a higher low, right at VWAP. However, we got major resistance right here at 1270. So that's the key level that I'm watching. And here's another thing, guys. That 15-minute candle just closed. That 15-minute candle just closed. That spread opened up. I'm gonna stay in this strong. I only got 1,000 shares, no big deal. I'm gonna keep it right here because I feel if shorts start to trip over themselves, this can explode and get a nice pop out of this. Okay, the spread, you guys see that, right? They dropped the bid and now the bid got walked up. Now it's at 1210. So that bid needs to be walked up, which means that buyers and sellers are at a stagnant place right here. We need to see who's gonna like flinch first. I think shorts are gonna flinch first. There's 27. Yep, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna not get out. I'm gonna remove my stop and I'm gonna let this ride. I'm gonna remove my stop now. I'm gonna put my sells above 1270, 1280, 1290.
That's a heck of a spread.
It is, right? But look at that. Look how it's closing, though. You see how it's not dropping?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
closing. They're walking it up. And this is just a fun little trade for me, just fun. I'm not, $500 or 500 shares ain't shit, guys. And so I can sell 50 shares, 50 shares, 50 shares, and it's not going to do anything. I'm just having fun. But if you notice, I'm in at 1188. Right? And every time it hits this VWAP right here, it's getting soaked, which tells me that buyers are wanting to fight for this key area. They're wanting to hold this right here, fight for this area, and it could possibly reverse right here. However, the time of day is the difficult thing to weigh in. It could reject right here, and it could dump right back down. It's that fucking simple. But what you're seeing is you want to look at the buys. There's a big buy, 3,000 shares. Come on, baby. And then you pay attention to level twos, right? 1212, 1230. That spread's pretty wide open. They walked it up. It's stagnant now. But you see how it's not selling off? See how it's not selling off? And this is fun money for me. I'm up only $266 right here. It's fun. I just want to capture this trade. I do that to keep my edge sharp. I do that to keep my trading sharp. That's what I do.
You do that because you're addicted.
No, not at all, dude. I love trading. I really enjoy trading. I love being able to spot things that no one else can spot. I want to see this thing pop, dude. This thing, if this volume comes in, look at those 5-minute candles. All those 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes of just pure accumulation, right? Pure accumulation. Come on. I'm still holding. Come on. Watch this volume start to increase. I can see the volume increasing. I can see it. See that 500, 500, 500. So you can see repetitive buying and repetitive selling, and you can see what size players are in this. Come on, pop. And here's the thing too. A lot of people retail they market sell. So they kind of fuck up the trade. However, in cases like this, where this is short sell restricted, you can limit sell, and it forces the shorts to cover, and that's all it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if this breaks down, no big deal. I mean, at 1188, that was a fun thing. I'm gonna keep an eye on this still. Let's see if this thing gets soaked. Because this thing could drop all the way down to 1091. Obviously, I see that, right? I got my stop in. Not really worried about it. Shit, guys, we missed a nice one. Look at AXLA. Wow, AXLA.
Yeah, I've been looking at that. That was a nice reversal there, right off of one.
There it goes. Come on, push. You see that soak? There we go. Come on. Break out right here. Break out. Come on. Push it. Push it. It's just fun to watch. And look at that 5-minute candle. Still here. They're selling, but it's showing green, right? Which tells me there's someone fighting. Boom! Let's go. All right. This is getting exciting, right, guys? I'm up $400 off of this fucking 1,000 shares right here. Come on. Come on. That spread is opening. If this thing blasts through here, this is going to be fun. Good, fun little short squeeze right here. Trigger out shorts. Still in from 1188. You guys see how it's being, like, they're selling, but it's being walked up, right? This thing's about to squeeze. This thing's about to fucking squeeze. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can see it. Shorts are fucking sort of panicking, and what they're doing is they're trying to, like, get out, and they're buying up. Come on, baby. I'm up $239. I'm still holding. I'm just here, just hanging out. I got my stop in. I'm fucking not sweating this trade at all. There it goes. You can see it. You can see they're panicking now. You can see this algo slowly walking it up. There's 1240. We should pop to about 1247, 1227. So that's going to be like my price target, my key level right there. How fun is this, right, guys? This shit's fun.
So, Mr. French, why doesn't the spread get so wide?
It's just trying to scare people out. But nobody's selling. Nobody's selling. Like,
Right.
yeah, nobody's selling. People are holding. You can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
It's just an algo. It's just trying to like go up, go down. You know, fucks up
Right.
the. That's just the way the algo is, man. It's just the way the spread is.
Gotcha.
Honestly, there's more reasons. I just don't want to get into it right now. Honestly, that's a stupid answer, but realistically, I'll get the answer later. But I'm in the trade, and I just want to enjoy this.
I thought it was a simple answer. No worries.
No, that was a stupid answer. I'm just in the trade, and I'm like, come on, I want to see this thing pop. I want to see this thing pop. It's this is kind of a moment in time where it could fail and it could just go. That's trading though, guys. That's trading. Like it could pop or it could just dump. And so the time of day is probably the shittiest time to expect a nice big bullish squeeze. I'll probably come back. I'm gonna set my stop. I got my stop at 1188, right as my entry is, and I'm going to take a break. I'm kind of annoyed at just talking and talking. There's no point in me sitting here fucking on live. You know, nothing going on. I'm in a little fun play for myself. So I'll see you guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.